And hello again, folks. It is Kamikaze here to bring you more Danganronpa. You know what? I still don't even know how to pronounce the damn thing. Obviously, as I always end up apologizing, it's been a long time since I end up doing any of the episodes. But it's becoming harder and harder to get energy to be able to do these things. And so I'm forcing myself, because I should have done that to begin with, because I enjoy playing these games. So I'm going to shut up and continue on the game.
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi. Blow them all away with the truth.
I actually don't know that yet.
What?
The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Seriously?
Serves you right! You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty! Dudes just need to shut up and take their licks!
Wow.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for. Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi!
I know. I have to do something, but...
I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Damn it. Am I really not good enough? Am I? Am I no good as a detective? I can't do this. I can't.
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
What?
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out.
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
There you go.
Where he was killed?
In his jail bathroom thing.
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Yes, that's it. We were so caught up in where the body was found, when we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
No! That's important to remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
What?
Himikawa under the bridge?
We can determine where this all started. We can determine how it ended. Yes. It's much too soon to quit. The trial has only just begun.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
Ouch. Burn. Meow. For what? What are we debating?
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning. There is nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowning toilet? Impossible.
We should consider places where
Impossible.
water is stored.
The only place that fits is the pool. Even if you use magic, there's no other way.
Oh, that's pretty.
Well, it must be the pool then.
No?
Nah, that little turd drowned in the toilet.
Shut your mouth, you noisy sow.
There's a sink, a really large sink.
Sal?
The cause of death is a certain. Ryomo drowned in water. The pool seems like the obvious answer, but I have my doubts.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room?
Which one was it again?
Ryoma was relaxing in his room. Got the. But the cause of death was drowning.
There's nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Filthy!
Drown in toilet? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
No.
The only place that. Whoa.
That's wrong!
Can't remember what the critical hit does at all.
The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime. No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
Yep, a dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool, I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying.
What?
In the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
What?
Only after you leave do I realize how much you really mean to me.
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots.
What?
Anyway, we can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
Where was Ryoma killed? I hope there's some kind of clue. Whoa, whoa. Where is it? Why don't I just look at the left here? It's a complex fabric, full rules, scratch the sink. I believe it's the scratch sink.
This is it! The sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by...
Meow.
This is it!
Logic, I got some logic
The
in my head.
handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Oh yeah, sort of looked like they'd been scraped against something.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab.
Is that one bent for a reason? Nah, they're all bent.
The marks on the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Zipline.
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank. I am certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
So the culprit handcuffed
And then
Ryoma
going to cram
and
the ball in
drowned
a
him
bucket.
in his lab sink.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
You know, the piranhas are still alive, and I probably could go grab the tank from What's-Her-Face's lab and cram you in it.
Saying disgusting things! I don't want to hear it!
That crunchy texture with the fatty parts just right. Then when they bite down, it gushes.
Why did the water turn red?
Stop! Please stop!
But how did culprit handcuff Ryoma?
It was the bondage queen!
He could have used Shikuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
It's possible they knocked him out before handcuffing him. Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not but bones.
I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... Whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking to myself.
Someone's going to kill him, and I will be glad.
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed.
Wow.
Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
What?
So we all agree Ryoma was drowned in the sink in his lab, right? That sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
Alright, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
No.
But how did the culprit carry his body to the gym from there?
The windows. There's something with the windows.
Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
It's actually not far at all.
Through the windows.
Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Was there a shortcut?
What shortcut between Ryoma's lab and the gym did the culprit use? Wrong!
There! The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
The window?
That's right. None of the windows in this school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Do you think the culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window?
No. Yes, but
Then
no.
they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window.
That would take some serious strength.
How's that? Mission complete!
That still doesn't tell you who did it.
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier.
Like the ladder.
The gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
That's right! I apologize! I must go on a journey to reflect on this!
Yeah, go ahead and leave the room. You haven't said anything useful yet.
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Not necessarily. We learned a lot of important information. Now that I'm sure the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab, the case is becoming clear. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found, I have to figure that out to get the 3rd floor window to the gym. Alright then. I have to analyze the possible methods and find out the most likely. With my brain. What the fuck is this? Another thing you have to do. Oh, when you have to do stuff, things are connected. Psych Taxi will start up. Okay. Toward the escort. Something bad happens. Okay. God. Please respond at your earliest convenience. Damn, more of this stuff. Oh, meow. The body was brought from Wee! What the fuck is this? God, whack! Well, now I got an escort dead body in my car. How many hookers am I gonna pick up? I can't read it while I'm driving. The body was brought... screw it. I'll read it when I'm done. The body was brought to the gym from where? Where? Whack! You know, it looks like I'm gonna have a party when this is done. Is this how my brain actually works? Whoa, there was multiples there. Crap. Oh, now there's other cars. Screw the other drivers. Where's my blue shell when I need it? Or banana peel. Hell, I hate the banana peels, but it'd be useful in this case. Well, actually, no, not really. Was that a Monokuma doll? At least I know that there's one there. How about they move from that window to gym window? From my butt. No. Dong! Now I filled up my car. Yo, we got 3 women and a party to go to. I know it took that much thinking power to realize window to window.
I've got it. Ryoma's body was moved
How long did
directly
it take
from
me
his
to
lab
find that
to
out
the
when I saw the
gym.
windows? I don't remember.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window. I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
Well, obviously there's little, like, cable rope thing scratch marks.
No, I don't believe he was thrown. But perhaps another way.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
Oh, with magic!
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
Huh? Equipment?
With this equipment, they can connect the 2 windows and move the body to the gym.
Equipment to connect the windows. Who was found near the body? I still think that that's like some kind of freaking hidden door right there. I mean, it connects to the other side.
There! The rope found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Atua can reveal.
Really?
What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mysterious mystery. Only Atua knows the answer.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows,
According to the sign at the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet. And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet.
Yeah, so it would work.
Altogether, the sum total length from one window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
And pool is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
Wait, what? Okay.
Wait, who said that?
Whoosh!
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, going to think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Another rope. There was only one, though.
Oh, then it impossible. Sorry.
Yeah, it's impossible. No, I'm sure there was another rope, or at least something that could be used as a rope. The black piece of fabric. No. Boop, doop, boop.
This is it! The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
How long is it?
Long enough.
About 50 feet or so. But how do they use it?
Okay, so... First, culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then... and tie cable to other window.
Oh, that would work.
Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together.
That's definitely long enough to do that without having to do anything else. Except for, they would have had to do it before the gym closed.
That how culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
Wow, that's amazing, Gonta. You're so knowledgeable.
Me swing from trees, me no vines.
It's nothing. Going to use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it!
As she rules.
Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. But in my case, it's 100% inspiration!
So you put no effort into it. Got it.
We get it. Just tell us already.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like
Tarzan! Yeah. I think we grasped that concept. Then how did they tie the rope back up? That doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to think, unless they just tossed the rope over, but... Problem is how did they tie it before nighttime?
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank.
Yeah?
Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Whoa. Yeah, why did someone kill him earlier?
Tarzan?
Oh!
But they also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Not just the rope.
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank. They wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands. But is there really a way to do that?
I really hate when that kid talks.
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You're confusing me. You were definitely onto something. It's true that the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it. They would have had only one shot at it and no second chances. So obviously, the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully, meaning they would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is, how did they get near it? Did they slide on the rope as well? Whee! Somehow the culprit used that move to move the body and were close to the window themselves. I think I just skipped over something I didn't read. I didn't read myself, so I had no idea what it said. To make that work, we had to have used something else. But what could that be? What could they have done?
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
What?
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial.
Really?
It all starts with you.
Those scary eyes.
You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event. And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick. I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do this. I will solve the mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. Something was used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Come on, think. Hangman's Gambit! 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 I can't. R. E? I don't know what the answer is. Because I can't see the letters long enough. P-E-O. Whoops. Oh, I thought that was a P. I wish I could remember these things for longer than half a second. So it is rope. R-E-E. A ropeway. I would never have thought of that word.
I see now.
I don't even think I've ever used that word in my life. I've never even seen it.
Yes, that's it. The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the body.
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, using the same concept. You could tie them together because that'd be like 100 and some odd feet, maybe?
Wow, you got drain damage or something?
Well, it makes sense because of the two marks on the windows, and so it'd be like a pulley kind of thing, right? Is that what it is?
You'd need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that!
No, there definitely was. The culprit used it to move the body along the rope. The fuck is this now? Oh my god, even more new games. They really added a lot. Did they have like a brainstorm and go, okay, we got this, 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 and this, and someone goes, hey, screw it, let's put them all in there, and they're like, okay. Yeah, I think I got it. I'm just tired of reading instructions. Thank you for your understanding. You know, I'm probably gonna screw this up. Did it expect me to uncover all of them? I hope not. How much of it do I actually have to uncover? The ladder, the inner tube, and... what? Whoops, didn't mean to do that one. Oh well. Okay, so... oh, I get it. So, to uncover all of this... wait, isn't it all uncovered now? Or do I literally have to uncover the entire damn thing? Oh, wait. Oh, I thought I had to select all three. I was like, I don't know how those three things stick together, but... now I understand how that works.
It's the inner tube. The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
The inner tube?
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side? Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides. The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows.
Wouldn't it just go zzz, thunk?
And because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along. The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported two people.
Really?
The culprit used the ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway.
Why do people think of so many bizarre concepts to try and kill someone?
And used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym. Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body.
Then they could have tied the rope and dropped it down.
Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Wait, how would they have tied up all that rope? Something just seems a little weird about that. physics-wise, but I'm not gonna complain.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible. But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules?
No, it's probably setting foot in the gym.
It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay.
Whoa, so... the murderer talked to the little bears.
Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Eh?
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Oh, shit!
Way to put your foot in your mouth.
His foot! Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Pops?
He's going to die.
Uh-oh. Daddy's mad at you now.
Huh?
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Why not?
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes.
That doesn't sound like the robot. But, at this time, I am going to call it here. Usually when I call it here, it ends up being like 2 seconds from like next save point or something, but I'm going to do that anyway. So, if you folks enjoyed this, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, do all the fun things that make me a happy camper, even though I don't even need to ask that, because if you are interested in stuff, you'll do that anyway, and I will see you guys in the next one of Shooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo V3. Danganronpa. That's it.